Okay, quick debrief while I have time to think about it, which I don't really have time, so there will be no thinking about it today. It's currently about 1:45-ish in the morning, no, in the afternoon. Getting ready, so it feels like morning. Made some hard-boiled eggs today. Decided, for a buck or whatever, for a dozen, take a chance, so I bought a dozen. Got them sitting in the deep freeze. I boiled 6 up. I'm eating 3 right now. I'm just going to eat them as quick as I can and hope for the best. They should get pretty cold in the freezer though, so. Gotta do better getting shells off, I guess. I had the generator running. I was moving files on the hard drives again. I want to try to identify all of the empty drives that I have, sort what I have on drives and see what I can live without, and just purge a bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of 250s and smaller, so they aren't really worth much to me. Unless I could use them to archive footage that I would like to save for something. So, maybe it would be worth that to, at the end of a project, archive what I want to save off of each week and then dump the rest, possibly. Would have been good to take a shower today, but if I'm going to ride the motorcycle anyway, probably doesn't matter. Went to Walmart last night, picked up a few things that I've been needing, like an actual trash can. The whole time I lived in Austin, I never had a trash can. I had the box from one of the fans was about the same size as the trash bag, so that's where the trash bag sat for 3 years. Oh, not the same trash bag, shit. Still clean. Oatmeal. Try to balance my carbs and my proteins out here. I've been eating way too many carbs lately, and then I get the carb crash and it makes me cranky. So I'm trying to add in the boiled eggs in the morning and then a can of tuna for lunch, or sometime. And the tuna seemed to help, so I think we're on the right track there. I don't know if I got time to eat the other now. It's too hot to eat right now. Let's see what else. Oh, I was fueling the generator this morning. I bought some more gas last night since I had the truck. And I went to grab the funnel, which was under the bus in a tote, and when I pulled it out I noticed the end of the funnel was wet, and I thought that was weird because everything else was dusty in there. So I look in, yeah, there's like 6 inches of water in the tote under the bus. So either the water got that high or the water was running off the bus and getting back into it. So after I fueled the generator and got it started, I pulled the tote out to dump it out, and here's a mouse in there swimming along trying to keep his head above water, and he just barely was making it. So I was like, okay, one, it's the first mouse I've seen here, which explains why I had that snake here a while ago. And I'm sure there's a bunch of mice under the bus. I don't see any signs of mice in the bus yet, because the doors are so high it's hard for them to get in. So that's good for now. I'm sure eventually that'll be a problem, but also no ants yet. I bought some littler fans. I'm sure that'll give me some wind noise on there also, but I had one of these before. It's a Honeywell fan. It is awesome. It blows an amazing amount of wind and is not noisy. It's got a deeper pitch on the blades, doesn't turn as fast or something. But I think that's on the highest setting. It feels really good, and it's not noisy. Now we'll see how it sounds on the camera later. At this rate, it might be years from now. But yeah, so I bought 2 fans. I bought the trash can, a whole bunch of canned food, the eggs, something else it seems like. But anyway, you get the idea. Anyway, so yeah, the mouse, I should have been carefuler, I guess. I really didn't want to kill him. I don't know. Probably should have just killed them on site and been done with it. But so I pour the water out. Well, in the meantime, some of what was in there fell on them a little bit, and
So when I poured him out, he was just sitting there laying, panting, and still in the water. You know, I thought he would jump up and run away, but of course he was exhausted, so he's probably just happy to be out of the water. So I thought I'd help him out, and I scooped him with the shovel and threw him towards the bushes, and went on about cleaning the rest of the water out of the bottom of the tote and putting everything back in the tote and closing the lid on the tote this time so that, you know, hopefully maybe not as much water would go in there. And I look over, yeah, Mouse isn't moving now. You know, so he survives sitting in the water for I don't know how long. I dump him out and then he dies of a heart attack probably or something like that. So as far as I know, he died. I poked him with the stick and he wasn't moving, so you know, it's the official test of death, I think. I'll look later to see if maybe he came back to life after, but anyway. Rest in peace, little dude. Let's see, what else? I'm going to take the motorcycle today. If I can survive, well, it's one of those things where this is kind of screwed up, but if I can take the motorcycle, I'm burning less than $10 of gas a day versus closer to 25 with the truck. Last night the truck receipt was a lot more than normal, but I had not filled it up completely the time before, plus I had to run in and out to town a couple times on this end, plus I got the gas can, so it was more than normal. I'm not tracking mileage really anyway. Oh, check engine light came on the truck on the way back, so possibly it was a loose gas cap, so I tightened that up. I don't remember if it was really tight when I put it on because I was also dealing with the gas can. So I may not have gotten it all the way on. Or it might be from, you know, all the water crossings. Maybe I got a sensor wet and then it just finally died. We'll see. So I ordered a scanner, one of the Bluetooth ones that'll snap onto the port and then use your phone app to read it. It was like $15. I figured it was worth a shot. Now the thing is, I don't think I've got ODB2 on the truck. I think it's still ODB1 because it's a 1999 model. Also, I've got a huge dust devil going outside right now. Let's see if we can see that through the window. And of course it'll dissipate. But yeah, you can see it towards the left of the motorcycle. Well, it's going pretty good. You'll see those on the horizon just every now and then. Or closer. I had one run right through camp here. Sandblasted me pretty good because it came from the other side. I could hear it, but I didn't know where it was, and it basically came over the bus, and I was right there, and just blah. Kind of hammers you, but that's about it. Anyway, so yeah, it's just about 2 o'clock, so I should be on the road here in about 1 minute ish. Okay, trying to eat my oatmeal at the same time. Oh, that was, yeah. I was trying to, because, okay, it was almost daylight by the time I got home and ready to go to bed because, oh, yeah. So I went to Walmart, got some stuff. I got off work at 12:30, so normal time to get off, but by the time I really got out of town, and then on the way home I was really tired because the day before I was up for practically 24 hours, and I got 4 hours of sleep, so I knew I was going to be needing a nap. So walking around Walmart, I was hoping I was going to wake up, but at the same time I was burning time. So, but I did get a bunch of stuff I needed, like, you know, deodorant and trail mix and some of the bigger stuff that I wouldn't want to carry on the motorcycle. Now I can resupply on the motorcycle because I can get a couple bags of trail mix and you know, some Cliff Bars in my backpack, and that'll go pretty easy. So anyway, yeah, I stopped for probably close to an hour and a half nap. I was 5 miles from the Border Patrol checkpoint. I just couldn't do it anymore. I was hoping to power through it, but I'm like, yeah, they'd really get upset with you if you fall asleep running through the checkpoint. So Anyway, got to make a pot of coffee. I've basically used up the last of it. I want to quit taking the thermos because I never put hot coffee in it anyway, and it leaks. So I've got a coffee cup at work, and so what I'm doing, I'm going to take one of my Gatorade containers and put coffee in that. I'm going to look probably later and get a smaller container. Or maybe I could have 2 cups of coffee at work. That would be nice too. But yeah, I take a small cup, or I don't heat it, and then I heat it up, microwave it when I get there. So I looked online for, I think I bought one, a fan for the motorcycle because it's been overheating. I put a temporary cooler fan on there from a computer, and it helped a little bit, but I think the one I bought was 40 bucks. It doesn't look like an OEM fan, but I think it'll work. The new ones looked like 60 and 80 bucks or something like that. And some of them were used even coming off bikes. So. Alright, we're going to at least get that done. Yeah, I think I finally got out of bed by 11:30 and I wasn't moving too good, so feel better now. This is Sunday, so I work tonight, work Monday, work Tuesday, so 3 more days. Then the weekend. I keep thinking of ideas. I mean, like I've got 2 plus scrap of OSB, so I got 2 full sheets still, and I want to use it for something because otherwise it's just sitting there, and then it got rained on, so it's gonna. And I stacked it vertically. I should stack it horizontally, I guess, but stack it vertically so at least the water will run off. But then it had 6 inches of water running through it, so I need to use it for something because it's otherwise just going to go to waste. And I'm thinking I want to do shade awnings for the windows. I'm trying to decide if that makes any difference or not. At least I'd keep some of the sun out. I think I will build one for the back door. I'm tempted to use a whole sheet and just stick it up there, but I don't know how well that would work. I might do a little scrap, and that way I don't have to cover that window back there. Alright, have to go. Or later.